Hello, dear wine friends. Look at that blank chair. It's been a long time since I've sat in my kitchen and talked to my dear wine friends, but I'm trying to get back in the mode. And I was getting ready to go to a tasting tonight. I thought I looked pretty sharp, so bear with me. Let's see if I can get through this. This is a copy of this Friday's Dear Wine Friend newsletter, and I'm just going to give you a couple of things that are on here, a few things that are on here, and then I'm going to tell you about the stuff behind me, maybe. If you've been a visitor to the Eve Wine 101 website, you know that if you would run a search on there, in the past, you'd get the last 10 posts on a subject. For instance, if you searched wine education, you'd get 10 stories. Well, that website's been up since 2008. So we got Tony Wire, a wonderful webmaster with pixelperfectinc.com, to come in and fix that part of our site. So now if you search wine education or winery names or any other kind of wine term, you're going to get a lot more. In fact, when I searched education after he did that little tweak for me, I got 100 posts about wine education. So that should help a lot of people out when they want to learn something about wine. If you are a subscriber to the Dear Wine Friend newsletter, you would get my exclusive wine discoveries for the week. So I can't tell you what I tasted this week. You have to get the newsletter. And to get the newsletter, you have to email me at eve@evewine101.com. eve@evewine101.com. Every week on our website, usually this newsletter goes out on Fridays. I give you the link for every article that ran during the week. There's one usually every day, if not more. Every Saturday, usually contributing editor Michael Perlis does a post. And Mondays and Tuesdays, I open them up to your contributions, you know, press releases and things like that. Tuesday, I run something called Vintage Eve of Destruction, which was a column that I wrote for almost 15 years. And so some of that stuff's kind of old, but it's really funny or not funny. It just depends. It's just columns that I wrote, kind of fun stuff. So that's what the Vintage Eve of Destruction is. Nothing to do with wine on Tuesdays. Wednesdays is Chef 101, which is wine cooking for beginners, or no, wine cooking. We don't cook wine. Cooking for beginners, which I was about 3 years ago. Now I'm a little bit better. And on Thursdays, our latest edition is Sommelier Gregory Alonso. He's been writing for us for a few weeks now, and you can count on him every Thursday to give us something about wine, spirits. Sometimes usually he's traveling, so somewhere usually in Russia or something equally as grand. Every Friday I do a column on the Eve Wine 101 website, and then I also do one in the westranchbeacon.com website. Every other month there's a column in Elite Magazine in Santa Clarita. And then also at the end of our newsletter are the events that we're talking about that are coming up usually in the next few weeks. There are lots of events here, and since this don't want to run too far, but this YouTube might be up for a while, so some of the events are kind of further off. I'll give you about. If you guys haven't seen Sideways Live yet, it's really fun. I really enjoy it, and you get to taste Pinot Noir while you're watching or before you watch. I brought mine in with me, of course, because you know me. That's at the RuskingGroupTheater.com. Every last Wednesday of every month, the Robinson Ranch Golf Course holds a tasting one of our readers told us about. You can call over there at 661-252-8484 extension 23. The last sip of summer that benefits the SCV Education Foundation will be coming up on August the 5th. If you want to go to that, call 661-414-4465. The Circle of Hope Vine to Wine Classic, which you have to go to the Circle of Hope website to get tickets for, is August 18th. And on August 23rd, Carl and Terry Kanowski will once again host a wine event that gives all the profits back to our local Boys and Girls Club, and this time it's going to be Tally Vineyards with winemaker Eric Johnson. That's on August 23rd, and you have to reserve that at 661-254-3063. So if I still have your attention, my lovely sister-in-law, and we won't give you a last name, made this for me from my wine corks. Pretty cool, right? And I like it. She put a lot of time and effort into it. But upon closer inspection, it appears that I only drink what? Pride? Yeah. Pride. I think she was trying to make it, you know, symmetrical and attractive, which it very much is. And she gave me a bunch of leftover corks. Well, I have about the attention span of a gnat that floats in your wine, right, and then dies. So one of my readers told me about what I could do that'd be a lot quicker. And this is a tray, right? And the corks of my leftover corks are some, what are those? The tops of some champagne bottles I had to cut off. This is more of a collection, but this was really easy. As you can probably tell, they're not glued in. There's this couple little levers on the side, and you pull out this little plastic plexiglass, and the tray comes out, and you put the corks in. the way you want it. Put the little plastic thing over it, and you're done. I love her work. And Eddie hasn't really approved mine yet. We don't know if it's going to be any good, but it was really cheap. I think it was like 25 bucks. So that's my thrill of the week. Thank you for tuning in. Do I look okay? I won't tell you where I'm going to wine tasting. Maybe I'll see you later. Bye, dear wine friends.